Hello, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Doing all right? Steph, you doing okay? Oh, yeah? Right. Oh, they're saying you're muted here. 1 second. Okay. How's this, everybody? Can you hear this? Steph is muted? Not yet. Um, what about this? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, this is a weird one though, because it's not capturing any desktop audio, is it? You guys can't hear the game either, huh? Well, amazing. Troubleshooting. What's everybody up to? Is everybody doing all right? Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Nope, I don't hear the amazing music. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem, everybody. Yeah. Okay, settings here. Nope, we don't hear you either. Oh, okay. Haha. April Fools. Nice. So this one will be removed. And then this. This is a strange issue that I've... Okay. Okay, how about this? Steph, do you want to talk?
Well, I could test sign language, but I'm not good at it. Can you hear me now?
Is that good? I think it should be good. Oh! There we are.
Sound. Hooray,
Amazing.
sound.
That was such a weird issue. I didn't fix anything. I don't even know what happened.
I mean, Lorena, if you phrase it like that, we can hear Kato. If we have issues like that, just go to I guess Wikimedia Commons or somewhere online where you can access resources and read some Kato the Elder or Kato the Younger.
I will...
I believe Kato the Elder was actually that Roman politician infamous for supposedly concluding all his speeches with, and by the way, I think Carthago is to be destroyed.
No. Yeah. Okay.
He had some real beef with Carthage, I'd say.
Oh, did he? Okay. All right. Well, okay. Here it is.
1920s soundish. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Not
Sorry
great
about
quality
that.
then.
Steph, you're doing okay. We can finally hear you. That's good.
Yes, but I will in the meantime I will make a quick check to see if maybe my Discord is using the wrong microphone or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Or am I coming through fine for you?
It's a bit scratchy on the highs, so maybe it might be using the wrong one. Discord loves to just change stuff on you.
Where is voice and video? Nope, it says it's the right one.
All right.
Blue snowball.
Well, it'll be okay as long as they can hear you. At least they can hear you. Everybody.
I mean, you did call the stream the Throwback Thursday, so I guess we're also throwing back to the olden days of analog telephones.
Exactly. Exactly. Everybody, we're playing Endless Space 1 today. It's a big throwback. Because I don't know, we had finished our initial Endless Space 2 playthrough with Horatio. It was a big victory for all of us. Round of applause. I'll give ourselves a round of applause. And then past couple streams, we were talking about Humankind yesterday or last stream, and then some Dungeon of the Endless. So we thought we'd throw it back today. What we're gonna do, something a little bit fun, and you have to be on Twitch to participate with in this, is we're gonna let all of you vote for who we play as here, and how that's gonna work is we're gonna do a cheeky little vote right over here.
Yes, we'll do a Twitch poll, but before we get to that,
Yeah.
I guess with the technical issues we have had plenty of people show up, but just a quick word on some of the big differences between ES1 and ES2. We're not quite going back to base ES1. We're using the Disharmony expansion actually. But probably the biggest changes are ES1 didn't have quests yet, because it was Amplitude's first game. It didn't have an academy it had an academy screen where you could get heroes, but it didn't have like Ysander and the academy as a lore concept, really, apart from being the place where heroes come from.
Right.
But on the other hand, we have endless wonders we can discover in Restore. And possibly the biggest change is how the resources work. Because they're no longer stockpiled like they are in Legend or Endless Space 2. The strategic resources and luxury resources are just like in Humankind, access base. So, you have it or you don't.
Okay.
You can have multiples, and that can give you extra bonuses, but it's not you spend it to build something. As for the races we put up for the poll while Rogan prepares it or launches it, we figured, to really get the comparison between what used to be ES1 and what is now ES2, we'll take some that are in both. And the factions that are in both are the United Empire, the Sophons, the Cravers, Horatio, the Volters, and the Hisho. The Cravers, though, and the Volters have quite similar gameplay in ES1 and ES2, so we figured we use the other four, which is fortunate because on Twitch we can only have 5 options in the poll.
Yes.
So we already had too many factions to pick from anyway.
Yeah. So
we were somewhat inspired by the 40k Tyranids. I mean, maybe a little bit in some ways, but I think Jeff's inspiration is probably a bit older than the 40k Tyranids. Like the idea of an all-consuming alien locust swarm is pretty old.
Okay, so yeah, I'm showing the all of the ones that we have on screen right now. So we got United Empire, Sophons. All the amoeba is playable in ES1, which is pretty cool. Automatons, the Sheridan.
The automatons were actually one of the community-created factions.
Oh, okay.
The Sheridan are actually a sub-faction of the United Empire.
Okay.
But I think, we'll stick with the quote-unquote vanilla UE instead of the Sheridan. And yeah, the Harmony and the Source are actually also, and the Pilgrims are present as minor factions in ES2.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna start up the vote right now. So we got the Hisho, Horatio, Sophons, and United Empire. Yeah?
Yes.
And I'm gonna keep it going. What should we say? 5 or 10 minutes? 5 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, if we keep it going for 5 minutes, I can talk about the other differences.
Cool.
In the gameplay, and maybe also already talk a bit about what's different in the factions.
All right. Okay, so I'll start the poll here. And so that should be going for all of you.
Good. Now, for the other differences, one big difference is also in the economy management. You now have a tax rate. So you can, if you have trouble with your people not liking you, you can give them a tax break so they like you more. And if they like you a lot, you can raise their taxes and
Right.
get more money out of them. And that actually plays into the gameplay of the Sophons and the United Empire, because that's another big difference I forgot to mention,
Okay.
is Endless Space 1 doesn't have influence yet. So
Ooh.
the Emperor couldn't yell carriers into being yet because there was no influence resource.
Okay. And this is,
And
just to be clear, my experience with Endless Space 1 is very minimal.
it's probably next to now.
Yeah. So United Empire, this is Zelavis. Yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that is Zelivas.
That's his beard in its infancy right there. He hasn't even grown the
His beard
sides
has
in yet.
always been glorious. Anyway, another big difference is in the exploration. Because in ES1 we didn't have probes yet. We didn't have disconnected nodes. We
Okay.
didn't have special nodes. And in the research, you unlocked wormhole movement before the free movement. So the exploration experience is a bit different.
Okay.
And then the third big difference is the combat system. Instead of having the 3 flotillas and just giving one strategy for the whole battle, you would pick 3 different cards for each of the 3 phases. And if you watched the battle, you could change them on the fly if you saw your plan going south.
Right.
And the original Endless Space 1 had the 3 weapon types: kinetics, beams, and missiles, and they were specifically for short, medium, and long range. And the defenses worked slightly different for each, but in harmony, disharmony, the defense against kinetics and beams, and I believe possibly also missiles, was harmonized to work similarly to how the damage reduction now works in ES2. It's just a percentage reduction instead of stuff like where one absorbs a certain number of hit points and the other deflects a certain number of shots, and because it was a bit confusing. And also in disharmony you have range options to say, I want these kinetics to be short range, I want these kinetics to be long range, I want these missiles to be short range. So you have more in theory you have more flexibility, but the community agreement back in the day after disharmony came out was very much long range kinetics all day, every day.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. So let's look at how many empires do we want to play against here?
Also, Wolf, to answer your question, on the 13th this month we're showing the first modern era, contemporary as we call it, era cultures of humankind, not the gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
The Nazis in chat, of course, saying there's only one right option. But looking at the poll as it is right now,
yeah,
that is actually probably the option that seems to be winning.
It's a pretty
So to say a bit about what the factions are now, as opposed to, you're probably all familiar with what they are in ES2. In ES1, because there was no influence to yell carriers into existence, the United Empire instead had an ability where the higher your taxes, the bigger an industry bonus you would get. So, somehow, by asking your population to pay really high taxes, you also got them to work harder. The Sophon worked the other way around. Instead of getting to research a research bonus based on what people knew and didn't know, they got a research bonus when they had very low taxes. So ideally, the Sophons wouldn't take any taxes, and then they would get, I think, 30 or maybe even 40% research bonus.
Okay.
The Horatio, we already played a bit on that in our ES2 playthrough. We're very hero themed. Horatio could clone heroes, so you would get a hero at the start of the game and you'd assign him and you'd level him up to level 20, and then you're like, I really need a new governor for this other place here.
Right.
Let's just clone this dude with all of his skills. You'd immediately have another level 20 hero.
All right.
And then
Cool.
the Hisho, they had in concept, it's very similar. It's all about, fighting and getting bonuses from that. But instead of the key bar that fills up and then you can spend it for different abilities and different buildings, they had Bushido, it was called, which was just after battles or invasions, you'd get an economy bonus on all of your systems for a certain
Nice.
amount of time.
That's cool.
Which
That's cool.
I guess we will be showing off this time.
Yeah.
And of course, Sakana isn't here as far as I know, but she would be pleased by the Hisho ship designs in ES1 because there's a lot of burb.
It's just a bird with. You just ride a bird through space.
Oh, you haven't seen the ships yet. Just wait.
Okay. All right.
Just wait. The Hisho ships in ES1 are a lot of burb.
All right. So let's do that. Let's choose. Where's the Hisho? Right here. So traits. Battle. Okay, the Bushido is their thing here. Home planet type jungle, diplomatic alignment evil, conquest glory, and military population. Okay. What space
You will
cadets?
also note the diplomatic alignment is something we gave up because we didn't feel like, this whole, good and evil was right for the Endless Universe.
Right.
And in ES1, it's a little bit, I think, tied to the AI, and like, good factions are more likely to actually be willing to sign alliances and stuff like that, whereas the evil ones, quote unquote, are the selfish ones, like, the Cravers want to conquer, the Hisho want to wage war, the United Empire is expansionist and they want to own your territory, not just be your friend.
Right.
That kind of thing. And of course, Horatio, because as we established plenty of times during our own Horatio playthrough, my god is being Horatio evil.
IO. 1 second here, just checking.
Yes, I agree. Like, Endless Space 1 is certainly doesn't have as many features as ES2, but I think in some ways that's its a strength, because you get a more. I know some players hate that word, but more streamlined experience. Like it's more focused, I guess. And just look, we could have shown off the harmony there, but they're a very peculiar way to play the game.
These contemporary culture artworks are odd to say the least.
We should also maybe show the traits of the Hisho if we're playing them, but right now they're hidden behind our cameras.
Oh, okay. No worries there. We'll push this to that side for now. Yes, okay, so we can go through them here. Hisho Affinity.
And just, baby, we'll probably we'll try to have another multiplayer stream with our VIPs with Legend after the DLC comes out.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Eofar, have you played Endless Space 1 recently then? Because that's pretty cool. Okay, the affinities. So isotope fabrication. Research cost 30. Okay, so that's a
isotope
tech.
fabrication is just starting tech.
Okay, and then wow, how do you say it? Huygens rings?
I'm not sure how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
I believe that the name is Netherlandish.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
So this one, Revenge. What is that icon beside the 50% on the first point there?
There was Invasion Power, I believe.
Invasion Power.
It's actually think my Twitch stream quality is a bit bad right now. I need to force it to use good quality.
Here, I can just let you in on the parsec. That'll be...
Or that, then I can pause the stream instead.
All right. Welcome in. I don't think anybody knows how to say. Yeah, that happens a lot in Endless Space and Endless Legend,
yes,
actually.
But no, this name is not a name Jeff made up.
Okay.
That's the name of a real astronomer.
According to the internet, it's pronounced Hygens. Okay. Or a hard G. Okay. Hygens. All right. Okay.
Connection timed out. What?
Hey, let me see. Okay. This should be good.
Okay, let's see. Yes. So, Huygens, I guess, rings. So, yeah, that's a type of, ring around the planet. So, it's one of the anomalies. Revenge, yes, we have invasion power on fleets for 20 turns after we lose a system. So, we can take it back quickly or take something else from them. Snipers, our weapons are more accurate. It's, in ES2, it's just called efficiency, but it's really, the accuracy of the guns, and, we hit more often.
Right. Nice. Love
and
it.
Our guns are also bigger.
Bigger guns.
Because, yes, exactly. And they're also cheaper. You might recognize a theme here.
We love guns.
But we can't retreat, but we get more XP from battles.
Retreating's for cowards anyway.
And we are pretty bad at science. Like,
okay.
20% penalty is not fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one.
And
okay.
let's see. Well, let's maybe not play on a ring. The ring can be a bit weird.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the between Endless Space 2 and Endless Space 1? I know that Endless Space 1, I guess, is a little bit more, I wouldn't say simplistic, but it's got a simpler feel to it, right? There's not so much going on.
Yep. And Chad, if you have any preferences for the galaxy shape, I'm listening while I look at the other options here to make sure everything's set up. Exploration events, yes. Right, difficulty normal, yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Backawful, you can definitely try, but Nightbot might get mad. Let's see.
I used to know how to pronounce that name because we covered him in a university course, but
okay.
I'm actually going to set this to high. That's fine.
No worries, Tanatsi. You have a good one. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for voting. I'm assuming you voted for the He Show. You can't just hop in here and not, Will Endless Space 3 eventually be played in the clouds? Cloud City is going to be in it. Yes.
Is there a spiral galaxy? Yes, we have 3 different ones: 2, 4, or 8. How big? I think we will go up one size on the galaxy size, large, and then
like 5 or 6 empire. Oh, 8. Okay.
Shall we make it crowded or shall we keep it?
I was thinking somewhere in the middle, like maybe 6 or something.
6. Okay, let's go 6. And we have a request for a spirally galaxy, so let's go for
spiral Oh, the number is the arms. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's go for 4, because with 8 we'd have 2 empty, and this way we have 2 with 2 players in it for a bit more action.
Okay.
Samurai burbs. And wait, let me see. Can I? No. Yeah. Sadly, in ES1 we couldn't yet change the player colors here directly.
Right.
So unfortunately, we'll have to deal with the fact that we have 2 very similar greens.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what I can do is do this. Then that's the blue. And I change to red, and then to the blue, and then we should have. Yeah, now it should be clear enough to see on stream, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully. So let's see.
Joshua asks, are custom factions a thing in ES1?
And for the people saying, oh, let's take a medium map instead of large. Oh, let's get the intro first.
Tradition. What we call brutal, they call just. What we call slaughter, they call glory. The Hisho have an obsession with blood, whether offering their own or sacrificing an enemy. And whether they rule the galaxy and demand tribute from lesser nations,
Oh, cool.
or die in the effort to do so, they will consider their crusade successful. For their traditions demand either your blood or theirs.
Woo. The
So,
Hisho are so
to-
badass.
About the map issue. Oh, of course, it's the first time we start the game here. No, disable tutorial. Yes.
You're my
And-
tutorial.
Yeah. The thing is, the maps in ES1 weren't as big as in ES2. You can see here, this is the large map, and this is the extent of the map and how close the other systems already are. How much of the map we're already taking up here. Just on the large map.
Steph, 1 sec. I'm gonna take control of the mouse for a sec. Where do you think the best placement for our webcams are? Like, should I keep them on this side?
Probably somewhere on the right is fine now.
Somewhere on the right is better
Yep.
again. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
do
because
that.
we'll have menu stuff on the left.
Okay. Chat, just let me know if that becomes annoying and we can figure it out. All right. You're free to take over.
And Joshua, to answer, yes, custom factions were already a thing in ES1. So let's see, what did we have? You can see the menu is a bit different here. And in theory, we can colonize one of our planets in the system with our colonizer, if I recall correctly. But first, let's see. You see the little star here? That's one of the exploration events. So we'll get a little bit extra when we go there.
Okay.
So let's just try that. Hopefully it's something useful. Plus 10 science. Yeah, that's useful.
That's
given that
nice.
We're bad at science.
Yeah.
Right. Don't need the intro. And we have 3 different heroes available for hire. An amoeba. Another amoeba, I guess? No, that's a soar, actually. And a pirate. So if we go to... Let me dismiss these.
1 sec, Steph. It looks like just some of the stream is cut off here, so I'm just gonna... 1 sec.
Oh,
everybody.
yes, the format doesn't quite match, right?
Might just have to... Oh,
Yeah, and we might need to make the cameras a little smaller, I guess.
should be okay. Like that. Okay. That should be a
Yeah,
little bit better.
There's still a little weirdness here, I guess, with the little number, but that's fine.
Okay.
At least, it's looking the same on stream and on screen for me now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Academy screen. We can see the 3 heroes. We have the similar classes as in ES2, but if we inspect them here, you can see. Wait, can I actually see it? Yes, we actually have a whole skill tree instead of the freeform stuff we can do. The gray stuff, if I recall correctly, is shared, and the blue stuff is specific to the class here, corporate. So a different class will have different skills in the blue area here.
Oh.
So we have the veteran and cyber skill was in both of them. Right?
Damn.
Here.
You can see see it all.
Yes. And there are, of course, some really nice ones. We have the trade routes. It's automated here, of course. That's nice. But some of them are useful stuff. Like, I think the commander has one of them where it's like... where is it? No, not the Dust Leech. Here. Where you get special battle actions that you can use in combat. So it's like the special battle tactics you get for heroes.
Nice.
And when we have these stats here that are applied directly, like labor boosts food and industry, wit boosts dust and science by 2% each, so you can see that here. Melee is for defense and invasions, and offense and defense is for ship battles. So we can see here this corporate commander here, 5 in offense and defense, pretty good values. That's 20% defense and 20% damage.
Ooh, that's nice.
So that's already, that's a aggressive commander.
Yofar in chat asks, so I missed the introduction. Who are you guys? So we're both part of the community team from Amplitude. I am the social media specialist, and Stephanie?
The community manager. Well, one of the community managers, I should say.
Yes. So we hop on stream. If you don't know, we hop on stream every Thursday. We're playing Amplitude games as much as possible. Whenever we can play some Humankind, we're playing Humankind. But usually, right now at least, we're playing the Endless games, and I don't know, just hanging out with you guys.
This one here, Pilot and Adventurer, are also very fleet focused, and 8 offense and 7 melee. That guy is, that robot is super aggressive.
Yeah.
And here we have, corporate with the 7 wit. This is, the kind of hero we want to hire if we want to make a lot of money.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I think, since we have already established before that there's a bit of a theme with our traits, let's maybe just lean into that and go like, oh yeah, we want 32% more damage on all of our fleets. Because why not?
Absolutely.
But you can see we can't actually.
Oh, we don't have the dust. Okay, we need 10 more.
You don't get a free hero in ES1 the way you do in ES2. But luckily, we got a system here that we can actually colonize. And another difference from ES2, you can colonize asteroid belts. There's not a whole lot of space on them, but you can see they have moderate values in all of the non-food resources, which is, definitely good. Jungle with metallic waters and Jadonics, that's fine. And here we can see, so resource gives us more approval on the planet, more industry on the planet, and all of our ships have another plus 4% attack per each resource we control.
Wow, that's juicy. So Jadonix is a luxury resource?
Yes, and all the luxury resources work this way, where it's like, a bonus per deposit you have, and if you have enough of them, 4 or more, you get the monopoly effect, another 40%.
Oh, damn.
The game is really leaning into this, let's blow stuff up for us here. So I'm thinking we're going there and grabbing this medium jungle planet here. Because, why not? We're coming from a jungle planet. That seems like a reasonable place to colonize first. With the nest ship here. And of course it's 1 parsec too slow. But we wouldn't have had the dust to retrofit it. And you can see, we don't start with any improvements we can build here.
Okay.
We don't have these basic, food and industry and dust and science ones. But what we do get is all of the specializations unlocked from the start.
Oh, nice. Is that something that's special to the Hisho?
That's like that for all factions in ES1. That's just how it worked in ES1, which is good because then we can just go in here and use this and say, oh yeah, this is a jungle planet. Jungle planets are for food, so we'll build this and it'll take 3 turns, but that's fine. And then we can get the food here because the other planets here are not super fertile. As you can see, 0, 2, and 1 food each.
There's no food there. Tiny.
And then, of course, we need to check the Empire screen. It's worth considering, if we want people to be happier for a slight bonus in industry and lose dust, or if we want to make more money.
Right.
We might go extreme and say, we want 1 turn of extremely high tax rate.
People
and
will be
almost
really
no output
mad.
here. People will be mad for 1 turn, but then we can immediately buy the hero.
Okay. And then you can just change it back next turn?
Yes, you can change it every turn.
Nice.
And then you can see the tech tree is also, it's more of a tree as opposed to the freeform thing in ES2.
That's cool.
So I think, one of the early things we need is definitely better industry. Plus 10 on star system, plus 10, 2 on a bunch of, per person on a bunch of planets. And we will be able to use titanium, which is, quite important. So let's
nice.
actually start with that one.
Okay.
Going to take us 6 turns, but it's fine.
Damn. Okay. This is cool. Look at that sexy text screen. Yeah, that's a sexy text screen for sure.
Yes, I really like the text screen in ES1.
It does. I like how it shows you all the connections, and it is an actual tree.
Yeah. And this is sadly a little less fancy than in ES2. We don't have the nice colonization video.
Right.
And also you can see a difference. This one is still an outpost.
Oh, okay.
For another 30 turns actually at this game speed. Oh, we're at normal game speed, right? Can we see it here? No.
30 turns does seem like...
I think that might also be a usual thing, actually.
Right, okay.
But we can already build stuff here. It's just that while it's an outpost, it won't generate a border. So anybody can come in and just conquer it.
Yeah, Just Max, we threw it over the notification buttons for now. But if we're ever covering anything important, just let us know.
So, yeah, the question is, do we want to be happy or do we want to make money? And since it's only 2 money here,
that's the question.
I think I will actually leave it a little lower right now. Just for that little bit of extra growth in industry.
All right, I like that.
Because we do now have enough dust to hire the hero. And for the time being, we'll stick them in the system here. Because we don't have a fleet to assign them to right now, except for this one that's somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
So what the heck is that hero even? Just like 2 green balls?
It's a sower. It's one of the terraforming robots.
Oh, that's really cool.
We got 20 dust. Oh, we didn't need to tax our people, but
yeah.
Hindsight is always 2020.
Exactly.
Isn't
It always is.
Should I loop around or should we keep going away from our home system? I think I'll keep going away and just build a second explorer ship.
So are there probes and curiosities in this game as well?
No, there are no probes and curiosities. You can just see all of the anomalies right away, and the little loads and stuff you find with probes are actually these little icons here. And terraform robots, not terraform bombers. Though the Source might have terraform bombers, actually, if I think about it.
Just Max says, look how the discovery reward is taken from the yellow sun on the top. That means someone is there. We got an enemy near us? You getting into a fight early on? Okay. So these are sort of like the events?
Yeah, these are events, but we don't have full quests. We only have these mini events. So I guess, the system contained an ancient foundry that created copies of ships of some long-lost race. Gain an additional vessel, but the factory consumes itself to provide the materials. Traces that the last technology of the... do not resemble the technology of the Endless. So, do we react hostile, selfish, or helpful? I guess, you can put this to a vote while I go and check on the systems. Also, very nice. We can. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do.
You can use the mouse while I talk.
What were the options again?
Hostile, selfish, and helpful. And a nice feature is, of course, you can very clearly see which planets are colonizable, which ones are already colonized, and you can see the progress of your production here.
All right. Let's do a 2 minute one.
I think 1 minute is enough for this.
1 minute's good.
It's a small decision.
Okay. Small decision. It's up to you, chat. Vote for which
And
one you think.
in the meantime, let's take a look at the ship designer here.
EOFR, so Kato knows the games and it's Rogan's first time. It's my first time with Endless Space 1, yeah, definitely.
Yes, we've mostly played Endless Space 2 before, so...
Yeah.
And yeah, here you can see, the ship design is very different.
Ooh, yeah.
It's not... These are not slots. These are just the different categories you can have, the support engine, kinetic, defense and offense, and then there's the missiles and lasers hidden somewhere here. And if we go to modify, you can see that this is only based on weight. So what we can immediately do is say, this one is supposed to be a scout. Well, we already have the engine, we have the scout module. We could put in a repair module to recover after battles, but we don't have the resources for that.
Oh, so everything has its own weight, and so when you
Yeah.
and you have 100 points to kind of fill.
Yes.
Nice.
So what we can
That's
do
cool.
here is say, this is a scout. It's going to operate far away from where we are. So we want more defenses on it. And then you can see, it goes from 66 up to 74. And then maybe we want some shields to protect against enemy lasers.
Right.
And then, we have 2 kinetic guns at melee range, but maybe we say, no, it's a scout, it's fragile. We'd rather shoot them at long range instead.
Yeah.
But they also have a different weight. As you can see, the long range guns, we're at 94 now, and with the melee guns, we're only at 86.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So here, we can't even fit a second one. We could fit one more shield, though. And then, we're out of space.
I'm just gonna move the cameras because they can't see the.
Oh, they can't see. Yeah, that's why I said we might need to make them smaller.
Okay, let's do that. Make them a bit smaller, and maybe I'll just bring it up there like that. Let's try that. Okay, go ahead. I think that's better.
The one thing you're covering now is the ship class selection, but that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
They can see the ship here. And
Chat, we're always going to be covering something.
Yeah.
But
And as you can see, I was not kidding about. There's a lot of burb.
that's a big golden burb right there. If I've ever seen one. Look at that beak. You can just
So,
ram this into different ships.
And I'm definitely, I would have liked to put in the repair module, but we don't exactly have the resources for that. So this will be a fine scout that can do a little bit of combat. We already have a warrior that's also based on the scout design,
Right.
but that one we would probably also need to upgrade before we build it. And this one is even more bird, I guess. It even has eyes.
Yeah, that one is very burb right there. Wow. Very cool.
So going to queue up like a couple of scouts here, I guess, and you can see they're taking a while now that there's more stuff on them.
Just
So
Max,
we're
we are on Twitch as well. Twitch.tv/Amplitude Studios.
Yep. So what were the results of the vote?
Let's check it out. I'll move this over here. Helpful.
40 signs. Yeah, I guess 40 signs is quite valuable for us.
Yeah.
That'll probably finish our tech next turn, which means, hey, we should probably actually check. Wait, we have the tundra and arid planets here. I believe we have an arid planet in our home system. It's only tiny, but it's still more room to grow.
I'm just going to take control of this one more time, Steph. I'm pulling up the chat here.
Fine.
Okay, good to go.
Sakana, who are we playing as? Don't pretend you don't recognize these ships.
You know.
Well, then let's just say you will probably approve of the faction that won the poll.
Yes, so just to be clear, everyone, we're on YouTube and we're on Twitch, so you can watch in either place. But the votes that are going down for maybe like some event decisions or like the one we did for choosing a faction will be done on Twitch, just because YouTube doesn't have that functionality.
Yep, exactly. We have integrated Twitch voting. And yes, Sakana, it is indeed bird pun time.
Absolutely. It's always bird pun time, honestly. Just Max. Okay, good to see you, man. I can tell that some of the names of the systems here are the same as some of the ones in ES2, like Curious and Hath.
Also, we need to look at, Wrath and Diana here, because that's, where we get our resource here. And also very important, because it's not stockpile based, the way it worked in ES1 is, if you have a lot of these strategic resources, it'll make the modules cheaper.
Okay.
So, hey, if you have 4 of these, we get 70% industry cost discount on titanium-based modules.
Ooh.
Which, that's a lot.
That's nice.
So we might actually want to get colonized tundra so we can get the three copies of titanium 70 here. And then if we get this one, we are immediately at the discount. And that one is Arid? Oh, yes. Okay. No questions asked. Tundra next, and then Arid.
There you go.
Oh, no. I think I need to hold shift to queue them, and I can't do that with Parsec.
Oh, well. You can't do what? Sorry?
It doesn't recognize my keyboard inputs.
Oh, right. Okay. Let me know if you need me to do anything.
No, it's fine. I'll just, queue it manually.
That would be crazy if it did and you were using the numpad just to switch the scenes.
Yep, a bit of XP here. But yeah, this is good because if we grab these, then immediately we have the discount. And if we check here, there's... come on. No. What was... Why doesn't it let me drag the... It should, as far as I know. Oh, I guess it was also a key command. But yeah, we have, where are they? Some of the missiles use titanium, which, so, it's good for us to find the titanium. Whereas the lasers use the antimatter and the slugs use, wait, no, this level of slugs doesn't use any resources yet. And there's also some upgraded modules over here that use titanium, I believe. No, that one was Hyperium. I unfortunately don't remember all of the modules perfectly anymore because it's been a while.
Dragon Gaming
definitely helps.
Dragon Gaming asks, is there a planned expansion to improve the custom nations in ES2, like be able to use minor pops as primary species and choose startup designs like being able to create the ES1 he shows or sowers? I don't believe so.
No, we don't have any other big expansion plans for ES2. Like the next thing after the new content we're doing now, the next thing will most likely be tackling some of the problems with Awakening first of all.
Yeah,
because a lot of players have been talking about that. Right, heavy isotope refinery. We should probably slip that into queue here first as well. And we can't afford. Also, notable difference. We don't have to research buyout first.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But we are too poor to buy this out.
So does a typical game of ES1 take as long as it does with ES2? I guess it kind of depends on the
It depends
game
on
speed.
how quickly you play, but I think it's probably a bit quicker.
Okay. I'm still for the Switch. Let Rogan do the game. This would be... me of my first game. I honestly, you should have seen me when I first came to Amplitude. We were doing streams early on, and one turn would take me like, I don't even know, Stephanie, like 30 minutes at least.
A long time, yes.
Yeah.
This is also, quite interesting. We have a lot of, a lot of ionic crystals around here, which is good because they give us more movement speed. if we have the monopoly.
Okay. Nice. So we're
So
just
there's
kind of
definitely a lot
exploring around.
of systems we would like to claim around here. But of course, as Hisho, as Burbs, sorry. Oh, we don't have any technology queued. I forgot that.
So if we want to,
we-
is everything connected by star lanes in this, or do you have to research
no.
traveling off of
We
it?
have multiples, definitely.
Okay.
I think we have spotted some red sang, but I think for now we need better research and better food, probably.
Some cows, apparently.
All right. Let's try. If you hold shift.
Oh, if I hold shift? Okay, yep.
Yeah. And I can't hold shift because of parsec.
Okay. Just let me know. Just yell shift. Timo, what's up?
For context for chat, the reason I can't use the keyboard commands is we're using a sort of remote desktop,
Yeah.
and that doesn't recognize my keyboard inputs. So the controls are a bit more finicky than they usually are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
All right. Yeah. No. That this exploration thing is gone is not because there was somebody else here, but that sound just didn't spawn with one.
Mm.
Oh, I think we. Oh no! Wait. 15 XP on all heroes or 20 dust. That's a good question.
15 XP. I'm always partial to dust. Yeah, just Max thinks dust as well.
Just
Dust
also
for life.
saying dust. Okay.
Dust is life.
Dust it is. We could, reduce this to 1 turn for 7 dust. I don't think there's a point to that.
Hashtag team
We
dust.
can- now
Hashtag
we'll have
Lords.
3 turns left on the scout with the additional population, and when that finishes, it'll jump up even more, because right now, we only have 27 industry. It's not
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
The numbers in general feel a bit smaller in ES1, I guess, because we didn't have so many different things you could stack to scale them up.
Right. Okay, so it's a bit like it's scaled back slightly.
In a way, but that's, as I said, because there aren't so many systems, there's not so many crazy combinations you can find that give you, wild bonuses.
Yeah.
Caleb. Should we build the nest ship here? We have 4 population, but it takes 6 turns to build here, and how long here?
What's
Also
the
6
nest
turns.
ship? It's like a.
It's our colony ship.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Though actually, I should check nest ship. Yes, it does have an engine, I believe.
Dragon Gaming
No,
on
it does
games.
not have the upgraded engine. So let's do this, because this is a pretty long lane, and then we'll. Yeah, it takes 1 more turn, but I think we'll save time.
On Games Together, I noticed Sandy Snow Ridge and Sioux Salt Cliffs avatars are backwards. It's a minor issue, but can this be fixed?
I saw your post. Actually, those heroes, there was a swap with them before, and I guess when we fixed the swap, we didn't catch everything.
Oh, okay.
So there's still some stuff left. We'll have to check that, because I saw your post, and suddenly there's a third name of a completely different Hisho hero showing up for some reason.
Yeah, we can check with our web team on that. Shouldn't be too
No,
much
it's
of an issue.
not the web team. In game.
Oh, in game. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right.
We'll have to check with the producers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was
Check. Let's see. Yeah, the first at the beginning, you always start with very basic skills here for the heroes.
nice.
More food and industry, more dust and signs, more attack, or more defense. I think we had agreed to lean into the attack, and then you start to get the more interesting stuff.
Did we get an achievement for that? Apparently we got an achievement for playing 10 turns.
Yes, it
Tough
is
one.
indeed the first time you play this game.
It's a tough one.
You. Ooh, even more titanium. Our titanium modules are going to be so cheap.
Damn. To be clear, this is my first time actually playing this on. We're actually on my account, Steam account here. So
We should probably colonize deserts because then we do have Red Zang there.
Red Sang.
Yes, for some extra food. I think we can probably skip the second scout.
So how many luxuries are in ES1?
I think it's 12 or 15. I don't remember the exact number.
Okay, and then the strategics is less.
The strategics is like 7 of them, I
7?
think. I'm still not quite sure why I can't drag here.
Do you want me to hold shift? Shift time?
No, shift wouldn't be right. It should just let me drag with the mouse, as far as I recall, but I'm not sure why it doesn't.
You want me to try it to see if I can?
Oh, here, another here, and then another 3 here, so it's actually 8. And they're very much this. Apart from a few exceptions, like hexaferrum and siderite, they're very much the same as in ES2, like, adamantium, quadranics, stuff like that. But yeah, let's see if you can drag it with like any keyboard shortcut as well.
Yeah. Which one? Sorry.
Let's first try, left click, middle click, right click.
Which tech?
No, just try dragging around the screen because I can't navigate the screen without zooming in and out.
Oh, yeah, it's oh damn, where's this tech right here? For me, it's just click.
Yeah, and when I try that, nothing happens.
That's strange.
That's weird because it has nothing to do with the keyboard issue.
Yeah.
So please forgive the constant zooming in and out, chat. For some reason, I can't drag and drop here. There's deserts, right? Yes.
How many hours do you have? 444 hours, Wolf. That's crazy. I was more surprised I had played so many hours when I'd still not enjoyed the early ship movements in the tunnels. Oh, okay. That's 444. Wow.
Let me see how much time I had in the first endless space. Oh, come on, where's... If I could find it in the many different versions of endless space I have in my library.
I have around 80 hours.
Okay, yeah, it's 325 hours on ES1 for me.
Wow. I have something around 80 hours, but it was fun. You know what's funny? Like 80 hours in a 4X games are the only types of games where 80 hours is just kind of scratching the surface.
Pretty much, yes.
Like I've seen players like come into our streams on ES2 and be like, "Yeah, I have 1,500 hours in this game."
4X or grand strategy games, I guess.
Yeah.
And also any kind of, free-to-play game, really.
Right, yeah, that's very true.
Free-to-play looter shooters or stuff like that, anything like Warframe, Path of Exile, where it's like that.
Yeah. 130 hours? I feel like I played it way more.
Let's see if we can upgrade this one.
Oscar, it's your birthday next month. Can't wait.
Spend, repair. Nope, I don't think we have the necessary resources to upgrade this one.
Oh, okay. Turn are we on 14?
I mean, okay, 102 dust is probably just not enough.
It shows you the year down at the end turn button, huh?
Yes.
Wow. Very cool.
For some reason.
Yeah. So it's 3014. The year 3014. Wow. Maybe I forgot to exit the game when I was AFK or sleeping. Fair enough.
Why,
Always
why
do that.
is it not letting me? Or maybe on your screen you see an upgrade button? Because there should be the retrofit button somewhere.
I don't see it.
That's odd. Because we did upgrade the scout design, right?
I see
Yeah,
that it
that's
has 2 little arrows.
Yeah, that's the experience actually.
Oh, okay. Does anybody in chat know?
I mean, there should just be a button somewhere here. But, I noticed that there's something cut off at the bottom of the screen because
Yeah,
of the issues with the capture, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything in particular we want to head for? Tactician is very good because, it makes the enemy more inaccurate. Lethal weapons. Yes, plus 100 weapon damage is very good.
Ooh.
So I guess we do want veteran 1 and then tinkerers.
Check for key command. Is there a key command for upgrading, you think?
I mean, we can check in the options menu.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no, wait. We didn't have rebindable keys in ES1, so we can't check in the options menu.
Oh, okay. Here, let me try one thing. Maybe we can... I'm not in full screen mode, but we can try this. For a second.
Okay, yes. Now it should no longer be cut off. Yeah, now I have the full interface down here, and I can actually see, one ship in Fleet Alpha.
Yeah, there's just a weird thing that appears on the stream. Like, there's that
Oh,
top
no, wait.
bar.
I think it might have been something like we need to... Yeah, that's it. It's only here
Ah,
that the retrofit button exists in ES1. But
Capture.
yeah, now...
yeah, so here, one sec. I'm gonna go back to what it was.
Oh, now it doesn't capture anymore.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, the weird issues you get when trying to record old games.
So this should be a little better.
Yeah. So to clarify, yes, I remembered. Yeah, in ES1 the retrofit button only existed here in the
Okay.
fleet menu, not here on this screen.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Capture's working for everybody in chat. It looks so
you know,
unmanned.
maybe that's also why the drag and drop doesn't work, because it's capturing a window.
Oh. Yes, potentially.
But no, that can't be, because it works on the map.
Oh, it does work on the map. What the heck?
Wait, maybe it works here now. Nope.
What a weird issue.
Well, technical issues, everybody.
Yeah. No worries, Wolf. No worries.
I'll grab this, and then I guess we'll actually also... Oh, right. Could you hold shift?
Yep.
We'll
Nice.
grab these.
Teamwork. See?
Standard
That's-
amplitude stream. Yes, Sakana. Yes.
Did you try all 3 mouse buttons on that tree? I
Yes,
guess so.
I tried all of them. It doesn't work. It refuses to work.
Artisim, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
And you will notice we only have 3 population here now.
Okay.
Because in ES1, building a colony ship takes population, because you immediately start your new population with 1 population, your new colony with population.
Yeah.
Let's get some dust exploitation on here. And then we need more nest chips because we need to grab all the systems with the strategic resources. Oh, Calum is done. But yeah, short on pop, so let's get a bit more science. Get a bit more dust. And let's colonize the Terran planet as well.
Nice. We're making waves over here.
Oh, we have now identified the red zone on Kairos 4, which is good.
Nice.
Let's colonize that because that'll give us... How long does it take? 2 turns? Let's do that first. That'll give us the resource, which, you know... More dust on Empire.
Yeah. Joshua, have a good one, y'all. I'll go play some Endless Space. Awesome, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Dust water, hydromial, yes, all of this. Xenology.
My first Amplitude game was ES2. Nice to see the older one. Artisim, yeah, that's kind of why we're throwing it back a little bit. We play a lot of ES1, ES2 here, so.
Just taking a look at what it used to be.
Yeah.
And I think we may actually be at the end of our little constellation here. So one of the next things we need to research after this is done will be wormhole technology.
Nice. Have we met any other factions yet? Probably not. Right?
No, yeah. That's why we desperately need the wormhole technology, so we can, you know,
say hi.
Get things started.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Scout, and another scout.
Music is still so good, yeah. Arno did this one too, right? Flyby No?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's all Flyby No. It's Flyby No all the way down if you want. But yeah, we got a free scout out of that, I think. New exploration ship. Sadly, that one wasn't upgraded, but we'll keep him with the rest of the fleet for now. And this is done. If it was easy, it wouldn't be interesting, yep. First settlement of an advanced and difficult planet type. Ah, yes, that's because we settled the desert planet here. I think I would prefer... No, wait. In ES1, you always need to have at least one person on each planet.
So you'll never really have 0?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I guess unless they die of starvation or invasion or something like that. We should also probably rejigger our taxes here a bit. We could go to ecstatic there, but I think at this point... Oh, no, if we raise it, one of them becomes unhappy, so no.
It's always been... Yeah. It's still Flyby No? Always has been.
Yes, indeed. And hey, look at that. We found the wormhole, just as we finished researching it, I guess.
Wow, nice.
Or have we even researched it? No. Don't think we have. Oh, come on. No, it's so hard to get to the right area of the tech tree when you can't drag and drop. Actually, it's down here.
Okay.
So we cannot actually go through there. We can see it. We can't go through.
Okay. So we'll just have to wait.
But that's good, because then we know we need to grab this one, which also has more Jadonics, which, you know, we're looking for.
Amazing.
And it has a molten core. And then we can use this as a sort of defense system.
Molten core, I'm guessing, is some juicy industry?
Yes, I think so.
Nice.
Let's grab this Tundra and get ourselves some titanium, because that gives us more options with our ships. Ooh, nice. Got some bonus happiness out of that.
Wolf asks about the Master of Orion 3 map choice. Is it so that you did the transformation from the old Master of Orion as well?
I wasn't with Amplitude at the time when ES1 was made yet, so I don't know what went into this decision, but there's gameplay reasons to go with this kind of thing. For example, like how I just said, you know, we can do a choke point here. Yeah, because if you have a system that's entirely based on free movement, that kind of thing just doesn't happen, because, you know, oh, we put the choke point here, and the enemy's like, oh, look, they have their fleet there. Just zip over to our capital instead.
Is Master of Orion like the OG space 4X?
It's maybe I don't know if it's the first one, but it was one of the first ones, and very
Okay.
successful.
Right.
And it's Stellaris was fighting that problem when they originally had these three types of drive, where it was like the one that moved like this, the one that could just move anywhere but was pretty slow, and the one that was fast but you needed a station to teleport you, basically. So if you had your station here and you wanted to go from here to there, it would first go here and then go there. And
Okay.
they ditched two of those transport modes and stick now with only this one, because they found that otherwise war becomes a completely chaotic mess.
Yeah.
Everybody zips everywhere and nobody knows where to expect attacks. There were no clear front lines.
Yeah. Okay. Master of Orion 2 ate a lot of my younger years. Was on Amiga first back in the day. Damn, when was that? What year is that?
Nice. We already have Hyperion in our one of our
Ooh.
systems.
That's quite nice.
So let's head straight for this one, I guess. Through the slightly bigger. Yes, I think that's fine. We'll probably want this one as well eventually, but not as urgently as actual combat ships.
Right. We're gonna have some fights. I can just tell.
But I guess if these are just sitting around, I can grab the unupgraded scout and take it back to upgrade it.
You have to upgrade it in your home system?
You have to, not in the home system, but in a system you control.
Oh, that you control. Oh, right. Because we hadn't grabbed that yet.
Yep. What was this one? Terran? Yes, Terran. Terran was food, I believe. Yes. Or was it dust?
Master of Orion was 94. Master of Orion 2 was 96. Oh, wow. Okay, 2 years apart. We should just do like a Master of Orion stream or something, just to see our roots, Because that would be cool.
I mean, I do own the GOG versions.
Oh, really? Do you?
Yep. I played them, I think, once, but I haven't really dived into it as much as I would like to. But, here we already see, hey, look, we made the right decision. Even more aggressive. More damage on missile.
Very nice. Tinkerer.
Yeah, I'd really like to at least, because I don't know if we are going to continue this or not, I'd like to at least get into some fights.
Get into a bit of a tilly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wait,
sure
actually, the nest chip here is done.
Oh,
So
nice.
let's send it
Zip
over
on
here. Xenotourism, and I guess we need more nest chips.
More nest ships.
There's always more colonies.
Yeah.
Alright, now we have the... Let's take a quick look at our new hull type here. The Falcon. You can see here, well, chat can't see it, I think, because it's behind our image. But we already had a hull weakness in Disharmony. It wasn't in the original ES1. But in Disharmony, we added the hull weakness, and while in ES2, the bigger ships have higher hull weakness, so that the multiplier for the defense modules cancels out with the hull weakness, so that overall the defense modules have the same value. In ES1 it was different, and the smaller hulls had higher hull weakness, so they would have less effective HP. So the big ships would be super tough, but the small ships would be way more cost efficient in many ways.
Yeah.
And we also, but you unfortunately can't see that here now. As Hisho, we have the different classes here, like the Kestrel is minus 50% support module civilian tonnage. So, the colony module is lighter on the Kestrel here. Which, yes, of course, because it's our colony ship. That's the same for all factions. But as far as I recall, the other bonus here, on this ship class we have minus 20% fighters, and on this one minus 20% bombers tonnage. These,
Oh.
I believe, in ES1 were individual to the different factions. So we have small ships that are good with fighters and bombers, but I don't think we have even researched fighters and bombers yet, so we might want to do that.
Dragon Gaming, have you seen Seth's review of ES2? Yes, we have. We have. His way of talking about it can be quite hilarious. It got a lot of views, that video. Absolutely.
Yeah, it certainly did. And let's see, where were the fighters and the bombers? Here's the fighters. Where's the first bomber? I believe here. Yeah, so we're quite a way away from the bombers, as you can see. We might be able to grab the fighters somewhat soon.
Yeah.
But it's still going to take a while, so we can't really take advantage of the good traits of the ships yet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Phoenix. That's a cool name for a ship.
That one has lidar repair modules, which
Right.
So it's one of our tough ships with a repair. Here we have minus 30% for bomb targeting buildings on ships. So this is specifically for invasions.
Okay.
And then our biggest ship would be bombers and fighters again. So you can see the Hisho are all about the aerospace combat and the invasions.
Right.
But we don't have the modules to use that yet. And another faction probably has more like gun focused stuff and all of that, if I recall correctly. It's been a while since I played, as I say. And right, we need to go here, and which one is it? No, that's not the one. Here, retrofit this.
Wolf, so we only have the one open dev that's coming up that's like confirmed. Can't say much before that, but we're trying to get it out on the original release date, which was April 22nd. We're pushing hard for that. So that's the only open dev we have confirmed for now.
So, Sulturius, I know you're not from the United Kingdom, but why do I read your... It was a perfectly balanced experience to get the Endless Day achievement in a British accent.
Name suggestion, Bird of Prey. That is actually a good one.
Wait.
Ooh.
Look at that. We have neighbors.
Who's that? What are you doing over here?
Those were cravers, so I think they must be the Starlane there. We couldn't see the Starlane because we weren't in an adjacent system, but we saw them moving through here.
Yeah. Oh, and
so
I guess...
we have cravers over there in that arm of the galaxy here.
And I guess you could tell that they're the cravers because you can't change colors,
No, I could tell they were the cravers because I recognized the ship model.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's, what are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Sips tea. Oh, nothing.
Let's see. Yeah, we can see, this is going to take a while to finish with just the one guy on a desert planet with one industry.
He's got a couple beakers, just moving liquid.
It's like heavy isotope refineries. He's like, it's going to take a while to build this refinery, boss,
That's the hard hat, briefcase. Can we keep it until the next eventual open dev? Unfortunately, the open devs will probably be timed, all of them.
They're all timed because, that's the whole point of moving to this new system is getting a time-limited burst of feedback. So, all players play at the same time and not, oh, come on, will you please move over here?
Yes, Wolf, sorry. You know what? You'll be playing it soon enough. Have Spiff trying to ruin ES2 too. Has Spiff ever done ES2 as a perfectly balanced game?
No.
No?
I would love to see him trying to. I know he did one on Endless Legend.
The Broken Lords, right?
Yes, and
right.
The hilarious part of that video is that our community looked at it and was like, What does he mean? It's completely broken. That's normal Broken Lords gameplay.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what they're meant to do. I know that, but I'm so eager to play it. Yeah, I know.
Rogan, could you try sending these ships down here? I think the mouse is misaligned for me, and I can't get them to go over there.
The ones that should I?
Yeah.
Is it a left click?
Should be right click. And well, if it doesn't cooperate, let's try a different way. And wait, is that?
Is that wreckage?
No, that looks like one of our ships. That is a graphical glitch, I think, because we shouldn't be out there. Let's just click auto explore, and then maybe they'll go through here.
Okay.
Next turn. Oh, they didn't move because I had merged the other ship in there, and they didn't have.
Oh, they didn't have movement points. Okay.
Now it works. Also, Hyperion, a lot of luxuries, and a moderately sized system. That's tempting. That is very tempting.
I know Spiff played ES2, but no video on it.
What to research next? It's been a while, so my strategies aren't. Right. We needed better happiness improvements.
Okay. Yep.
So that we can raise taxes.
I like this whole tax system. It seems pretty cool. Because I guess, was that taken out and sort of replaced by industry? Or like kind of what industry does?
No,
or,
industry,
influence.
Yeah, in a way, I guess it was replaced by the diplomatic system, the political system.
Right.
But I think in general it was just considered too much micromanagement because for perfect play you would go in every turn and tweak the sliders to get the most out of it.
Yeah, actually you're right. I can see that. Yeah.
Jan is not an excellent system, so let's grab the bigger one first. Wrath has no construction. Heavy isotope refinery.
Not sure if you can answer this one, Steph. Might have to go to Jeff, but quick question. In the Blood and the Blade comic, it shows female Hisho having breasts, but the Hisho are avian in origin. Are they birthed or hatched?
I have no idea if they're birthed or hatched, and if you ask Jeff, he'll probably dodge the question. I'm still surprised we managed to get a definitive Oregon map out of him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jeff likes to leave it up to interpretation.
There's two good reasons for that. One, it's fun for the players to have their own interpretation, and two, if you don't answer the question, you have room to answer the question later when you need a specific answer, as opposed to I have written this specific answer and it no longer fits what we need.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, that's done.
So Dragon Gaming for now, it's up to you.
I'm actually going to just tell all of these to auto-explore instead of micromanaging them for now.
Nice. Just open it up.
And if I see them going out of the center, I'll change it. I think we really need to research some more improvements here, so that we can actually get some stuff done here. But
how are we doing on science here?
We're doing okay on science, but not great.
Are there any victory conditions that are in ES2 that aren't in ES1? Do you know? Or are they all kind of the same?
There's, we didn't have Allied victory in ES1, as far as I recall. And I think there was something... This... Well, we have combat to show off in a bit, but also, you can see this little bit of gold here.
Okay, yeah.
That's a unique planet.
Oh,
or rather a planet with a unique anomaly.
the glittering halls.
The glittering halls, yes.
Very nice.
You can see it here. So we might want to grab this because, plus 15 on system and 10 controller recovery. It's not great, but, it's nice and centered here. And here's another one. And we met the United Empire.
There
you can
we
tell
go.
from the blocky ships.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who attacked us immediately. Oh, the Anthropic field. This ain't looking so nice for us because this is already an advanced defender. They must have gotten that one from
Oh, dang.
from an event. So what I'm actually going to do here, you can see we can set different ones for different phases here. What I'm actually going to do is, well, I guess this one can be barrier. It's retreat. And we'll actually not watch this, and then I'll collect our ships, and then we'll come back with 3 of them to fight the United Empire.
Nice. Nice strategy. So it's not very cowardly if you think about it. We're just postponing the carnage.
Luckily, we can retreat if we don't have a hero on the fleet. And we can see here, we also, of course, have nice art for these unique features.
Wolf, the avatars, will they be playable in the next open dev? I'm not too sure about that. They'll definitely be playable in the final game, of course. Or you'll be able to play against them in the final game. I'm not too sure what the situation will be for the next open dev. We'll let you know.
We found one of the endless wonders here in Wyrick, so this would be all very nice to grab here in the center. Ooh, that's a juicy system with 6 planets.
Very nice, very juicy.
Why are you going there? No, you need to go down there.
Are they still on auto or no?
Right, this one might have... Yeah, this one is still on auto because it was retreating, so I couldn't change it before. Right, and more system improvements, so we can build more stuff. Right, industry improvements, definitely good. And then dust improvements, probably. Dust...
Yeah.
Trade options.
Artisan, yes. We're trying to find as many ways as possible to get you guys to earn the avatars. As many opportunities.
Okay, since now we have 3 ships, let's see if we can find the United Empire.
Let's see. Let's go find that beard.
No, they're not all in this system yet. Hey, we can colonize this system over here now.
I'm surprised we haven't found... I mean, we found the United Empire ships, but we haven't... I'm surprised we haven't found their...
Given that we found them here, I suspect they're in
there.
One of these. Like, this might be one... It's probably one constellations. They're in this arm, I think.
But we've actually explored quite a bit. This is a large...
I was actually hoping, since we have, more players than arms, I was hoping to run into another faction within our arm.
Yeah, that would be cool.
New interactive event. Ooh. Galactic plague is killing sentient beings. So, are we selfish, helpful, or hostile?
Ooh.
You can see all empires lose 3 population every 10 turns for 20 turns.
Wow.
So, a total of 6. The question is,
Ooh.
do we try to act selfishly, self-quarantine? And this is so on topic right now.
Yeah.
A lot less science for 20 turns. Or we say, we try to help a little. We take a big hit to our approval.
Yeah. For 30 turns,
But-
minus 30. It's big.
But we mitigate the problems.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because...
It's maybe hard to see on screen, but this is +2, not -2, +2 on
Yeah.
empires. Or we say, screw you guys, -3 population immediately. The normally -3 population empire by every 6 turns, so a total of 18 already,
Yeah.
of 9 already. And then -2 on other empires as well.
What do you guys think, chat? Selfish, helpful, or hostile? Toss it in. Jean-Luc, the nostalgia. Yes, that's what we're going for today. It's
Indeed.
a nostalgic
And while
Thursday.
we're waiting for chat to make a decision here, let's just check. Right, infinite supermarkets.
Oh, everybody's going for hostile. Of course.
Yeah, I guess we're going to be terrible people. We just unbrand after our last stream, I guess.
Yes. Yeah,
Except-
absolutely.
No, wait, no. Sakana would disagree if I now said, except this time we're not beautiful.
We're beautiful in a different way.
A very feathered way.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me check something with the resources. Yes, we do have the strategic bonus here. So if I check, maybe we already have some titanium modules. Yes, the armor. You can see now the armor costs 6.4 industry only. This used to be way more expensive
Right.
to get the bonus on defenses and ships. And it's 50% health, so that's actually quite powerful if we put this in. But you want to combine it, of course, with the defenses to get the most out of the defense bonus. Well, like here, the repair module. No, wait, that's the one's Hyperion. Where's the other one? I don't know. This one is missing a strategic resource that was antimatter. Right, it was the missiles are probably going. Yeah, we can compare the weapons here now. 1.6 versus 2, so we already get a 40% discount.
Right. Okay. Nice.
Which,
Always love the
40% discount is substantial.
That's very nice. Yeah. Hostile. What can go wrong? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Hostility is always the way in endless space.
Ah, there they are.
There we go.
Not sure what ship that is, but maybe we can manage to catch them. No, no.
Oh,
just barely
like
not.
so close. We're right on their
We're
tails.
menacingly floating in space near them. But you can see here now, everybody has made their decision, and there's a lot of -2 on every empire, every 8 turns, but a couple of +2s, so it cancels out.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to lose a lot of population.
Quill 18
Let's-
quote. What can ever go wrong? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? The cool attitude. And before we do this, let's actually assign the hero to fleet. In
Nice.
Is 1, the heroes didn't bring their own ships. They would be, on one of the ships in the fleet.
Okay.
There we go. And now this is looking better for us, especially since this is only one of their scouts.
That's nice.
Now they're like, maybe actually, if this was a whole fleet, we could set targeting priorities. Spread your fire equally. Always shoot the first guy before you move on to the next one, or shoot the vanguard first, and when they're dead, move on to the next part, and then the next part, going down slowly.
Right.
And we can change the formation. Default, most HP at the front. Most defense, etc., etc.
Okay.
Of course, that's when all the ships are the same, and they have only one ship. That's kind of pointless. So, let's see. Maybe anything that lets us kill them quicker. Yes, more kinetic efficiency because we're using kinetic weapons. Or actually, we outnumber them so hard. Let's just go all the way in on
Big tactical.
this. It's going to be very quick, but let's still quickly show off what the battles look like in ES1. You can see, we could just change it here on the fly.
Oh, like
something
right in the
else.
middle of the battle?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
When you have a repair card, it's always good to have the repair card at the end, in case you've killed everybody else.
Yeah.
And in the original, in ES1, it's also you can see.
Oh, it
The-
shows you like the cards that come up?
Yeah, and like they countered us by trying to retreat, which is one of the reasons why I put in extra damage. So that yes, we barely managed to destroy them. But the whole tactics of shoot the first guy, or of you shoot the first guy or spread your fire, play into the different weapon types, because
Yeah.
in the phases, the kinetic weapons shoot. Each phase has like 4 turns in it, and the kinetic weapons are like shoot and hit in the same turn 4 times. The lasers are shoot, the next turn they hit, then they shoot, and the next turn they hit.
Ah,
And
okay.
the missiles are like they shoot, then 2 turns they just travel, and then the last turn of the phase they hit. So of course, with if you have a lot of missiles, you may not want to use Nosebreaker, because they do a lot of damage, but they take a long time to get there.
Yeah.
And it works if you have mixed weapons. It's like, oh, all the missiles went for the first chip, but that's already been gunned down by your normal guns, so now they're just exploding in space.
Yeah. Cinematic still looking good. I was just gonna say that battle still looked pretty good.
Yep. Oh, we encountered the
awesome.
Cravers. They're in our turf. So let's just do a quick round down here and then check where they are coming from. And
Yeah.
maybe
get
start
'em.
some stuff with them.
Start a bit of beef. Dragon Gaming, is Endless Dungeon a reboot of Dungeon of the Endless, since Dungeon of the Endless is technically retconned now that the survivors of the Masari ship are the Vaulters now?
First of all, as far as I know, the success is not the same as the Mizari ship that crashed on Oregon.
And Endless Dungeon we're calling it a spiritual successor to Dungeon of the Endless, because, and correct me if I'm wrong, Stephanie, but what I heard from Jeff is that like it technically takes place at around the same time as Dungeon of the Endless, just in a different part of the universe.
Though, of course, with Dungeon of the Endless, one thing to always keep in mind is take the specifics of Dungeon of the Endless with a grain of salt, because the tone is very different.
Right. Yeah.
Of the Endless to the, I mean, the other Endless games also have some humor in them, but not as directly as Dungeon of the Endless. So the overall events, yes, they happened, but the specifics, maybe not.
Yeah.
Should we try to head into the center here?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Or should we first grab some of the other places? Let's see.
Oh.
We have one Hyperium. Let's see. This is only one. This one is also only one. And we do need the antimatter. There's
There's
of them
two.
here.
Very nice.
There's one here where we can actually settle, and there's one here where we can settle. They're all not super great systems.
Because they're all like what? That one's three
planets, so they're not
2,
great.
And 3, yeah.
The other thing we could do is here. Prepare to grab the Ionic Crystal for the movement speed bonus. But I think we have time for that. And I think I'd actually like to grab the antimatter, just so we have it on hand for our constructions.
Yeah. Weren't we struggling pretty hard for antimatter last time?
Yeah, luckily, this one is not stockpile based, but the problem with that, of course, is that if you don't have any antimatter, you can't build stuff that needs it.
Right.
So we definitely want at least one antimatter access. Kairos, yes, more industry, more food, please. And then we need to let the population grow a bit again.
Yeah.
But at least, we do have the 8% bonus dust on Empire now.
Ooh.
We don't have 4, so we don't get the resource monopoly effect.
Right. Okay.
Wait, is there more Red Zang around, maybe, that we could claim to get the monopoly?
What's the icon look like?
This
Oh,
leaf
that one.
thing. down here in Vyrix.
Ooh.
So maybe we should head down here because that's the one with an endless wonder in it.
Solar farm. Okay. That's lava too. You can always get some industry.
Oh, hello, United Empire.
Oh, there we go. Is that... Oh, that's not their home system. It's just a system that they own, though, right?
Yeah.
So their home system's got to be nearby.
Yeah, probably here, actually, then.
Yeah.
Wrath is done. Okay, let's grab this. Oh, right, we need more signs. More signs, more dust before we do anything else.
More dust. I like how combat, the game placed the heroes on one faction, or one of the faction ships. Oh, what the hero is with the faction ships? Yeah. Because you do get the hero ships in ES2.
Let's actually unlock that Jadonix. And this is also another planet we can colonize in our... I think it was in our home system, or it was the one we claimed next door.
Okay.
No, in our home system we have a barren planet, so we definitely want that. Ooh, yes, Auriga. We did find Auriga here.
Auriga.
Yeah, right. It's gold for a special feature, and kind of purple for a special planet, if I recall correctly now.
Very cool.
So we have, and we can see the husk of knowledge on here.
See
in ES1, Auriga was a barren planet because we didn't have Arctic or ice or whatever. Like, we had only 2 or 3 cold types in ES1.
Oh, okay. Does the husk of knowledge play into Endless Legend at all? Or is it always attached to it?
Since it's all the way here in the polar region, it's not available in Endless Legend.
Right.
But it is a very good wonder.
Very nice. Lots of this.
But we will need to restore it.
Right. All right.
And I'm just realizing we're already almost out of time for today, so we may actually need to go back to this another time if we really want to show off. Because there's a lot we've encountered. Another Hisho Empire. Oh, that's why there was a Hisho ship somewhere in the Fog of War here before.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, the random is not exclusive.
Oh. That's only in ES1, right? That doesn't happen in ES2, does it?
In ES2, you can set it to unique random. I believe there's a toggle for it.
Right. Oh, damn.
Door to infinity. All the good stuff is here in the center.
Door to infinity
and
beyond.
I have to apologize to Saikana in advance. We may have to kill burbs because there's burbs that aren't us.
R.I.P. R.I.P. burbs.
Yeah, maybe we should have set it up to use all of the factions that are similar in ES1 and ES2.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Hisho Civil War. Yeah.
The Kravers are here. And they have a fleet of a single ship. Are you sure you want to tango, dear Kravers?
So the Kravers work very similarly to how they work in ES2?
Yes, and weirdly no.
Okay.
Or should I say, yes, but actually no. They have the same depletion mechanic. But in ES2, the depletion is part of their population instead of their affinity.
Okay.
Whereas in ES1, it's their affinity. And in ES2, their affinity is the whole slave driver of, you have minor factions that produce more for you, which isn't in ES1 because we didn't have specific pops. And also, you could see there on the Kraver ship that, that drones are obviously space-proof because they're flying around the ships.
I saw that. I was like, what the heck? Looks so cool.
Oh, they actually countered us. This is one of those moments where we want to, change it.
All right, change it up on the fly.
If they countered us, we change it on the fly so they don't counter us the next time. But
Captain.
I did.
Big victory right there.
Ideally, I'd also like to show off, fighters and bombers eventually in combat here, because you could see the button there already. ES1 had a feature that we didn't have in ES2. A follow camera for the fighters and bombers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's nice.
Let's just hang out here and probably invade the system eventually. Now we have 10 minutes. We'll probably have to show off the invasions another time then.
Yeah.
But I guess this means that as we improve our systems here, our research will soon need to be refocused more towards combat.
Okay. Wow, we're already 50 turns in.
Marauder 4. Wait, Marauder. Isn't a Marauder a medium ship? I think this might already be a medium ship. But
okay.
No, Command Point's 1. It's still a small ship, so... I think there was actually a save and load button here somewhere. I don't remember where. So let's just... Nah, I don't think we need to watch this one. Oh, we actually lost a ship there.
Oh. RIP ship.
So we should have manualed it.
That happens to me all the time in these games, ES2 especially. I get so overconfident.
See, this is one of the points where we need to say, okay, they have a hive ship and a normal ship. So spread fire is bad here, because then we would waste one of these ships shooting at the ship that can't shoot back.
Right. Okay.
So we definitely want Nosebreaker. And then let's actually say barrier here.
Oh.
Because, we already lost one ship. We don't want to lose more.
Yeah.
And then let's just make sure that this time we can bail if we need to.
So I guess in ES2 you're not as hands-on with these tactics in battle, right? Like it's just watching
beforehand. And yeah, this is the button I meant. The follow camera.
Oh, okay.
But we don't have fighters and bombers to follow yet, so. And we can also, in theory, move around. But since it uses the arrow keys, I can't show that because it doesn't recognize my keyboard commands.
Right.
Okay, the actual combat ship is dead, so now it's, just a dead colony ship.
Right. Boom. Man, these look really good. What year was this game? 20... Was it... Trying to think. 2011? It wasn't like the first year of Amplitude, couldn't have been.
Of course, it was the first year of Amplitude because, it's the first game they released.
Okay. Space.
So it's been at least 10 years. I mean, the development probably started earlier than that.
Oh, yeah. 2012, actually. So I guess they spent maybe the first little bit.
Yeah, the first year was, of course, development.
Yeah.
But
July 4th.
It has been around for 10 years, so the development of Endless Space 1 probably started 10 years ago.
Right. Wikipedia says 2012. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wikipedia
and also, there's the fact that, Wikipedia might give the release date, but we had an early access phase before, there was an official Steam early access.
Right.
Ooh, this is going to be tricky. They have missiles. And there's also, the ranges in ES1, you always go long, medium, short range. It's not, we want to be short range, they want to be short range, so suddenly it's short, short, short. No, it's always long, medium, short.
Right.
Let's try to dodge at long range, I guess. No, wait, the missiles are good at long range, so barrier here, then we dodge, and then we try to take them out. Yeah, it is tricky, and we can't retreat because we have the hero, and our honor code prevents the hero from retreating.
Yeah.
We definitely need to bring a reinforcements here.
I love the drones like flying around though. That looks so cool. Makes the ship look so creepy. Oh. And the music.
Yep.
Oh.
You can definitely, watch. But actually, if you could press, I think it's F10 or was it Shift F10? To bring the interface back. Oh no, it's fine. We already won.
Okay.
So I don't need to worry about losing ships. Oh, actually, no. We lost ship because the missiles still hit at the end.
Oh, they were still going.
Yes.
Wolf says, Steph, you seem to be good in early combat. How are you in late game?
I only seem good in early combat because, this is just a slightly harder than normal AI.
Wow, 2012 feels like yesterday and at the same time not. Yeah, absolutely. How is 2012
I think,
almost 10 years ago?
These guys definitely need to leave.
Yeah,
And then we need to... We have 4 minutes, so I guess we need to take a look at our new ships here. Make a proper nest ship, because, this is an actual combat ship as opposed to an explorer.
Yeah.
So... the Explorer does have 100 tons instead of the 80 of the transport, but still. So, they've been using missiles, so we definitely want some flak. And you can see, okay, yeah, the flak does have interception, but we also have, defense on it, so that gives some... There's some specific defenses in addition to defense, like, we deflect some kinetic projectiles every round. We absorb a little bit of laser damage every round. Without this harmony, that specific defense is the only effect of the different defenses. You don't get the flat damage reduction type of defense. But yeah, we definitely want some flak here, since they've been using flak against us. I guess let's see how much. That might be too much. No, not the special modules. We can now actually put in the repair module, which will be useful in theory, but in practice, you see how heavy it is, 20 tons, that's a fifth of our ship.
Yep.
But it repairs per battle phase and per turn, so they could hang around in enemy territory, and it's pretty far away, so I think I will actually put that in. I will not put in the armor because it's too heavy. How about the movement?
The ships just look so cool.
We have, let's see, what is it? Engine 5 parsecs or 8 parsecs? Ooh. Let's see how many guns we can fit if we have an engine. And what guns do we want to fit?
Ooh.
It's always, the difference is also, with the weight here. Like, oh yeah, it's 8 tons or only 4 tons. But these are only effective at, short range.
Okay. Do you usually like to go with long range for these?
Yeah, I generally like beaming. I mean, with the beams, it's medium range because, they have a... does it actually show it anyway here? Maybe if I put in one of the... No, wait, not the shields. Alright, because it wasn't originally set up for this kind of selection, we don't have the clear breakdown of the ranges here, I think.
Okay.
Or it might be cut off at the bottom because of the captcha problems.
Or that, yeah.
But yeah, like, the melee weapons are generally lighter because you can use them later, while the long-range weapons are heavier, as you can see. So you can get more bang for your buck with the short-range weapons.
Okay.
But you might not get to actually really use them.
Yeah.
But since, we have the cost discount on our missiles, I think we might go for a lot of missiles.
Ooh. I like that.
Or at least a couple of them.
Yeah.
Sadly, we can't do like, I want long range missiles and short range missiles.
Right. Yeah.
So,
You have to choose one.
And then
I sort of like how it separates it into like you know this is kinetic, these are your beams, these are your missiles, and you just kind of like edit them from there.
I'm just wondering, I'm hesitant to go all missiles all the time. All missiles all the time is nice on ships that are like glass cannons that you know you will constantly be rebuilding.
Yeah.
But since these are supposed to stick around in enemy territory for a while, I'm actually thinking maybe... that's so heavy we can't get another one. But we could get another... We could take out one flak for more firepower. Ooh. Or we could put in a second flak.
Ooh.
You know what? We haven't seen them using lasers yet.
Yeah.
So let's do it this way, and then... and protect against the missiles.
Nice.
I think that'll be fine.
Looks good.
Oh, we could switch to... Can we fit more if we switch to medium? Yeah, let's go for something flexible, I guess.
Nice.
And, I know we had a suggestion for a name earlier. I think it was Bird of Prey.
Bird of Prey, yeah. Oh, I guess right. I have to type it in.
But I guess we will be building those next time because we're at the end of the stream.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, guys. This was awesome. Very interesting to hop into the first Endless Space because I never have. I just came and kind of jumped right into ES2, but this game, I like how simple it's not necessarily like simple, but it's simpler. It seems.
Yeah. There aren't so many moving parts to keep in your head.
Yes, exactly. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back again next week. I say we keep going with this, especially next week.
Show off, the fighters and bombers, how the invasion work, restoring some endless wonders.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoyable stream. Thanks, guys. Happy Easter to everybody. This weekend, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Ruth, you just had to say that and make it dawn on me, that it's already Easter.
Yeah, I know. What, like, where is 2021 going? Awesome. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.